Breaking news, the news that is breaking just 30 minutes ago. Chelsea Football Club have completed the signing of Thiago Silva from Paris Saint-Germain, who came as a free agent to Chelsea, so that is good business for them. Because if we did see how Thiago was performing in the Champions League against the Bayern Munich, is one of the reasons why Bayern Munich were not able to dominate the Champions League like they have been doing with other teams like Barcelona, like any other team. So for that player to come to a Chelsea with the defense that has been down to this extent, it is really a good addition. But remember, he has no any idea what Premier League is all about, so that is going to be a factor to contribute as we move on to the next, as we go with this season as it's about to begin. But hello guys, welcome back. This Sam. Don't forget to click subscribe and like this video if you enjoy, especially if you're a Chelsea fan. I think this is one of the good signings you have actually done this season, so I'm actually proud and happy to see what he's going to offer in the Premier League. Completed combining people like Chilwell, combining people like there are a lot of players you have signed. Frank Lampard has signed, so it's going to be interesting. I can't actually wait to see how the next season will be like. But that's the Premier League we are in, guys, and I believe it's going to be exciting as it has always been exciting. So tell me what you think, Chelsea fans. I want to hear you on the comments. Tell me what you think of this new signing you just did. How excited are you, and what are you expecting from this signing? Because it's going to be an interesting and an amazing time for the Chelsea fans, because if we don't talk about it, we'll never know what's going to happen, because they have been the team that has been on fire this season. Looking at how many players and how many people they've brought into the club, we have a lot of things to talk about and to look at, so we actually have no idea. And before we go that far, so the stories we are going to be covering, like I just said, we'll be talking more about this Thiago Silva Chelsea. We'll be talking about Mourinho about to be reunited with one of his former players. We'll be talking about Liverpool and Thiago, whatever that is happening, because it seems like it's quiet. So we need to find out if there's anything that has changed there. And also, we will be talking about the dilemma that Liverpool are facing because of one of their forward men. I don't know what's happening, so we have to actually find out what is happening. We need to cover that as well. And we'll be talking about Luis Suarez and the club he is being offered to after he was shown the door by Barcelona a few days ago. So there is a lot to cover, guys, and I hope you stick around and you enjoy, because that's why we do. This is Africa Football Connect, and we are here 100% to talk nothing but football. Nothing but football. So let's go. Let's talk about the Thiago thing before we go anywhere, because it is one that is breaking even on the title of this video. It is one that is leading. Let's talk more about Thiago. Let's hear what we think and what we're going to expect from him, and what he's going to offer the club, and what he's going to transform in that Chelsea club, because the Chelsea have been failing at the defense. And maybe the goalkeeper, but we're not really sure about the keeper, but they've been failing a lot at the defense. Do you think that Chelsea needs more people, or they're okay? Because, one thing that I'm now a little bit confused about Chelsea is that they're bringing more players, but no players going out. So in other words, they're trying to be the second Manchester City in Premier League, to have a club and a defense that is so strong that can actually hurt a lot of people. Because if we talk about the people that are in Chelsea and the people that are coming to Chelsea, it's just crazy to think about. And now adding Thiago, who has been given, it's a 1-year contract with an extension, with the option to extend to for another. I thought he was going to get a 2-year contract, but it seems like he was given 1 year with an extension to extend. That's the information we are hearing. But I want to hear what the Chelsea football fans think. Tell Africa Football Connect, tell us what you think on the comments. What do you expect from this transfer? What is going to happen? And what are you seeing your club going to play out? And also, I have a question to the football world. Do you think by the signings that Chelsea have done, can we say that now that they're eligible to compete for the Premier League, for the Premier League crown this season? Do you think that now, because of the signings that have been done, Frank Lampard's boys have enough in their spirit to actually compete and maybe possibly win the Premier League? Because they've signed a lot of players, we have seen, and they've brought a lot of people in the club, and we've seen. So, and they're still bringing more people in the club. Because I think there's one deal that is left. Is it yesterday? Yesterday they signed the Benchua. Today they've signed Thiago Silva. Maybe tomorrow they'll be signing Kai. So they are not really wasting time. Let's talk about the players like Pulisic. They have actually proved that they are good players who can actually do something. He can actually hurt us. I did watch the five. I always refer to this game, 5-3 game against Liverpool. He came and did some crazy things. So it's going to be interesting because I'm playing Chelsea in my third week when this league begins. So we want to know what you think. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think from this game and how is it going to play out? Because it's going to be interesting or whatever we're going to put here. But we will be waiting for that and we'll keep talking about that. So let me read you what has been said after Thiago signed for Chelsea. Okay, so it's you are active. You can actually see. Okay, no, there's another news. So the recruitment keeps on coming at Chelsea. Veteran defender Thiago Silva has put a pen on a 1-year contract with the Blues, having the option to extend by an extra 12 months. The Brazilian said, "I am so happy to be joining Chelsea. I am delighted to be part of Frank Lampard's exciting squad for next season, and I'm here for a challenge. I'm here to challenge for honors. See you soon, Chelsea fan. I'll look forward to playing at Stamford Bridge very soon." Like any other player who joins the club would say. So that was his opening. Let me show you something on the Transfer Life on Facebook before we go in far. So this was said 50 minutes ago now. Done deal. Chelsea have signed Thiago Silva on a 1-year contract with having an option of a further year. So Chelsea Football Club. And then after that, this was said. Photo confirmation. Thiago has joined Chelsea on a free transfer after leaving Paris Saint-Germain this summer. Chelsea Football Club as they confirm everything that is happening here. So that's the situation we have. I'm gonna leave this thing loading. That's the situation we have. What are we expecting from Thiago, guys? What do you think is going to offer to Chelsea that other clubs have not been offering? I want to hear that on the comments below. I want to hear the Chelsea football fans what they think about their new signing, and are they excited for the next season, because the transfers they've been doing are just too much and crazy. And if they're gonna be so well, it's gonna be interesting. They're gonna be challenging with teams like Manchester City and Liverpool. It's gonna be interesting. So we better wait and see what happens. But that's the situation we have at the moment, and that's the information we have that we're giving you. Chelsea have signed Thiago Silva only a 1-year contract with an option to extend. You are hearing it live, and it's already been confirmed by its club, the source, which is the club, Chelsea Football Club. So that's the news we have right now. Let's move on to other news, because we actually have other interesting news than the one here, Chelsea, the one we're talking about. So let's go. Okay, what can I talk about here? Celtic battles Bundesliga club for Davis. Okay, who's this? Ben Davis. Where's Ben Davis? Okay. Team. Let's see. Yeah, this is the other situation we want to talk about. Troy Deeney offered to West Brom. Watford captain Troy Deeney could be staying in the Premier League despite the Hornets' relegation. The Mail Online reported that Deeney has been offered to West Brom over 10 years after 10 years at Vicarage Road. Benjamin Boss Basic is an admirer of the 32-year-old forward, but is said to hold reservation about deal because he wants to reduce the average age of his squad. Interesting. So this was yesterday. Leicester target pay as a replacement for Chilwell, who was signed by Chelsea. And the other issue we were talking about, the dilemma. So unfortunately, Liverpool are actually having a dilemma over what are they going to do with their youngster who has proven to be one of the best strikers we have in Liverpool. They're actually having a problem, if I could say, a problem to decide what they should do with the youngster, which is actually crazy to say. How could you be having a problem with one player who has proven to be amazing for the team and he has more to offer and he can actually transform the club? They are having a problem because yesterday I heard that there was a club that was interested in buying him on a permanent deal, not a loan. So let me read. Liverpool's Brewster dilemma. Liverpool are believed to be inching towards keeping Ryan Brewster around at the club as the forward takes his prolific form into preseason. Brewster has scored 3 goals in 2 games for the Reds in the past week, and he is still knocking on doors for a first team place despite loan interest from 10 clubs. That is just amazing. The young kid, I'm telling you, this guy is just bad news. Looking at what he has been doing, this kid is bad news. He's like, let me give you an example for who I can actually try to put on the level with. He's like the Woodward, the Woodward from the Manchester United youngster. Is the same as this kid. This kid is just amazing, Brewster. He fights. If he gets people who offers him, he doesn't waste the time. He scores goals, and he proved that by bringing back Liverpool into a game that we almost lost when we were playing against Red Bull. We did the watch along here. We were talking about the game like we'll be doing tomorrow against Arsenal. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen. This is gonna be an amazing thing if he sticks around, because the kid deserves the time to actually prove himself at Liverpool. And I'm hoping that, as well as players like Wilson and players like Gurich, because they played so well in those games, that I feel like if they stay around, they can actually offer a lot to the club than the club releasing them to different people. And I know that the club is talking about them having players like Curtis Jones and what we know, and maybe bringing Thiago Alcantara to Liverpool. So we know we're gonna have a lot of options there, but the kid is amazing, and if he gets people who would supply them like Thiago Alcantara, it's gonna be crazy. So I can't actually wait at Liverpool, and I hope that the kid stays so that he proves himself. He fights with Bobby Firmino, even Mohamed Salah, and some players so for his jersey. And also, as we are being tipped to be losing one of our best players in Sadio Mane, we have to be preparing for the next future, and the next future is players like Brewster, players like Harvey Elliott, and players like all those people we have. So it's gonna be interesting next season to talk about. Let me see if the next news we have. Arsenal targets Hosea, speaks out on his future. Lionel Hosea has hinted that he will leave the French club this summer. The midfielder impressed in Ligue 1 club running to the semi-final of the Champions League, and Arsenal have been linked with the move for him. So if Arsenal are still interested in Hosea, what does this mean? Because I heard that Arsenal are also interested in signing Thiago Alcantara. So this becomes so interesting. We have to wait and see how this is going to play out. Arsenal fans, tell me what you think. Do you think that you're going to go for Hosea than Thiago Alcantara? Because it seems like Thiago Alcantara is actually choosing where he wants to go. If you don't believe me, you can watch the video that I posted, is it yesterday, when I was talking about Thiago Alcantara. It's yesterday when Rooney had actually said something impressive about the signing of Liverpool. So let's see what happens. We'll keep it as a closer look, and we'll see what happens. But that's the situation we have at the moment. We expect that we get proper news very soon, and we can actually move on from wherever we'll be getting. So let me continue to the next story, because I think we have a Luis Suarez deal situation to talk about here now. Arsenal, okay, I'm repeating the Osaya situation. Luis Suarez linked to Juventus as claimed dismissed. Luis Suarez has denied claims from his former lawyers that his Barcelona future is linked to that of Messi. Luis Suarez denies claims from his former lawyer that his future is linked to that of Lionel Messi. What are they talking about? Are they saying that when Luis Suarez leaves, Barcelona, Messi is leaving? If he stays, Messi stays. So it means that Barcelona have to keep Luis Suarez if you don't want to keep Lionel Messi. Tell me in the comments below if you have something to know, because I'm kind of like confused hearing the thing that I'm reading right now. I don't even know what they're talking about, so it's confusing me. Let me hear from you guys what you think, because it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. So let me hear from you guys if you know what's happening here, because I actually don't know and I was actually a little bit confused. So we'll be waiting and see what happens. Let me continue. The former Liverpool forward has been told to leave Barca by new boss Ronald Koeman, and he has been linked with the summer move to Juventus. But an idea that will only go where Messi goes is wrong, according to the forward. There's more. So people believe that wherever Messi goes, they think that Suarez is going to follow, but he's saying that no. And I think the person behind there, that's Suarez's daughter. I'm not really sure, but that looks like Suarez's daughter. Yeah, cute. But that's the situation that is being said, guys. That the Suarez is denying that there's no any idea that wherever Messi goes is Luis follows. That's not the idea, and it's really wrong whatever they're saying. So we have to wait and see what happened. But that's the thing that we're being told. Man United tried to hide move. Manchester United have tried to hijack toward Inter Milan move from Bascal midfielder Sonandro Tonali, I think. Tonali appears to be on the verge of a loan move to Inter after impressing for Bascal last season, despite the club finishing second bottom of Serie A. So it means they are relegated, right? After Corona del Sport, the 20-year-old will initially be loaned to Inter on an obligation to buy at 35 million euro or 31 million pounds, which with bonuses will rise to 40 million euro, which is around 36 million pounds. But the Italian Republic also claimed that there was recently a phone call from Manchester United inquiring about Tony's future, I think. So we have to wait and see what happens. Zlatan agreement reached. Ibrahimovic has agreed on a one-year deal at AC Milan, reportedly Sky Sports Italy. The Swede will be linked with an exit from high-profile departure in abroad rooms, but he is now posing to sign 6 million a year deal on the Sandoro. Rise for Kante at Blues. What? It seems like these stories, they never stop. What is now happening now with Frank Lampard? What is now happening? Anyone with any news calls? I'm still shocked, guys. Is Kante going? Let's read. Let's. Please, guys, don't forget to click subscribe to this channel or like this video if you enjoy what we're talking about. And please don't forget to share it to all the people who will be watching this story. It helps us a lot. So please don't forget to share this story. So let's continue as we continue with the new news. Chelsea are ready to sell N'Golo Kante as they seek to refund funds to Rice to sign Declan Rice. Football Inside claims the Frenchman has previously been linked with the Stamford Bridge exit. Kante, who was named the Player of the Year in 2017, is available for around 60 million pounds. Oh, I look at it, then I think, and I'm like, is that really a good deal for Chelsea to be selling N'Golo Kante? We all know the player, how he plays. Do you think it's a good deal to be selling him? I have no idea. We will have to wait and see. That is gonna be interesting. I wanna hear from you guys. Do you think it's a good idea to be selling N'Golo Kante if you're a Chelsea fan? Do you think he no longer has anything to offer for your club? Because what these people are saying, it's crazy. So we'll wait and see. Mourinho offered Diego Costa reunion. Okay, Tottenham boss Jose Mourinho could be reunited with Diego Costa after Atletico Madrid put the former Chelsea striker up for sale. Costa helped Chelsea to win 2 Premier League titles under Mourinho 2014 and 2017, and the pair remain in close contact. Mourinho has been linked with the scoop for Bournemouth striker Callum Wilson as Spurs target for more firepower, but Diego Costa could be much cheaper alternative as the 31-year-old is in his final year at Atletico Madrid. Okay, we will have to wait and see on that one. Moto 6 exit. Yoshunari Moto Teams has been tasked with finding the Newcastle forward a new club, report Chronicles. The Japanese stars only started 2 years Premier League games last term and has potentially ensue in Spain and Germany. Okay, good luck to him. Rodriguez wages compromise. James Rodriguez has lowered his wages demand to force through a Real Madrid exit. That's Malaga. The Colombian has been tipped with a move to Everton that would see him reunite with Carlo Ancelotti. Rodriguez has been a pillar figure for the Los Blancos for several years. So let's see how the situation goes. Grealish to United, still possible. Jack Grealish could still make the move to Manchester United this summer. The two clubs remain in talks with the Aston Villa valuating their captain at £75 million, reports the Daily Mail. Sancho may not make the switch to Old Trafford this summer, leaving the Reds devil explore to other avenues or something like that. That's the word. Mbappe to Real Madrid, a stratospheric transfer. Former Real Madrid president Rom Carlos doubts whether a move for PSG Kylian Mbappe is possible. He said, "I don't know if Real Madrid are able to do it now. It would be a stratospheric transfer. He has a contract with PSG. They will not give him away for free. On the other hand, we are into a very expensive deal with the rebuilding of a new stadium. It is up to €1 billion, so it's difficult." Okay, we'll wait and see. Any other new information we can talk about? Okay, Manchester City still eyeing Koulibaly. Manchester City remains interested in bolstering their defense rank with the signing of Kalidou Koulibaly, despite Lionel Messi emerging as their top target. Pep Guardiola has prioritized his defense in the summer transfer window after missing out on the Premier League title, suffering Champions League heartbreak last season. Nathan Ake has already arrived from Bournemouth, with the Etihad club has been in tissue with the freehand rival Manchester United to lend Koulibaly from Napoli. So the Napoli situation is still happening, but we don't know how it's going to end up. Okay, guys. So there are a lot of things that are happening here. Let me move this side. If I can have any other information that I'm missing out. Today I'm doing more reading and more talking, because in all the things that I'm reading, I feel like there's nothing exactly that I can talk about. We already did the breaking news. We talked about what is happening for the Chelsea striker Thiago Silva in the break, what is going to be expected from the club, and whatever they're expecting as they are about to be with their player and stuff like that. So we'll just be reading and checking out if there's anything we are missing out. Let me see if there's anything. Suarez has been offered to Juventus, showing door by Barcelona. Yes, we did talk about this one. Yeah, Barcelona president Josefa Batau has offered to resign his position if it makes keeping Lionel Messi at Camp Nou. Source: The Guardians. So the Barcelona president is thinking of losing even his job if Messi remains. And Arsenal are prepared to sell right back Hector Bellerin to Juventus, with the new manager Andrea Pirlo making the Spaniard 25-year-old his top priority. Source: Cool. That, I think that is in Italy, I think. Inter Milan have agreed personal terms with former Manchester City fullback Alexandra Koluvek, with a deal between Roma yet to be agreed. Interesting. Brentford FC have agreed a 10-year contract to sign Petersburg forward Ivan Torre. So we have some interesting things happening. As Monaco are on the verge of signing Kevin Kovalyada from Bayern Leverkusen for €25 million. The deal could be completed in the upcoming days. That's blind. Ooh. Yeah, we did talk about this. Manchester City willing to sacrifice as much players as they can to get Lionel Messi to Manchester City. And Diego Costa and the Mourinho uniting. That's going to be an interesting one. Paris Saint-Germain have tabled a £54 million bid for Lazio midfielder Selenge Mokevic Sadi, who is previously courted interest from Juventus and Manchester United. Interesting. The big club is coming to get all the players we're interested in. The big club is coming to get. So we have to wait and see what happens. Transfer news: Gabriel signs Arsenal contract. Duarte bid. Manchester United signed the wonder kid Messi to Manchester City. Those are the top story of this. Okay. Yes, this is the deal of the center back. Leeds have signed Arsenal youngster Sam Greenwood for a undisclosed fee. The 18-year-old forward who has represented England at youth level has signed a 3-year contract at the Ellen Road. Oh, that's the place. How Crystal Palace won Eze battle. Eboga Eze has revealed how Crystal Palace convinced him a move to the South London was right one for him. The Eagles have completed a deal to bring the forward to the Sources Park from Queen Park Rangers on 5-year contract. We have to wait and see what you're gonna be offering, young kid. That's all we can say. Crystal Palace have paid PQR £14.5 million up front for Ebenezer in a deal which could rise to £20 million or after add-ons. So we'll wait and see. That was the breaking news here. Arsenal to Alonso to Sevilla for €18 million. So Chelsea are set to bank £18 million for the sale of Anselo. I forgot his name. Marcos Anselo, according to Daily Express. We will have to wait and see. The Blues have already been on an unpredictable spree which goes beyond 200 million in the upcoming days and weeks. The sale of Anselo to Sevilla will provide a significant boost, and Chelsea will prepare the part around 90 million for Kai. The deal for the Bayern Leverkusen's man is almost close. Yeah, Peperin has joined Lazio. That's the last on a free contract, and that's now offering Berlin. Do we have any news to talk about? Manchester City are willing to use Eric Garcia and Angelino as make wage in the deal for Lionel Messi, according to this. There's a lot to talk about this situation, guys. Let me look if there's anything that I'm missing out here, so that I can try to explain what I think and what I see is going to happen in terms of Lionel Messi and what Manchester City are thinking of doing. Okay, let's go to this side. I want to remind you of the story yesterday. I was too tired to even talk about it, so I want to talk about it today. Show you what I think and what's going to happen from this. Because this is really, really crazy. This is really crazy. Let me show you. Sorry, I was disturbed. Somebody is really disturbing me inside. It's crazy. Okay, now let's talk. So this is the situation, and I want to go back to I want to read this. Manchester City are prepared to offer Barcelona €100 million plus Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus, Eric Garcia, and the one that we're just reading there, who's at loan at Leipzig. That's about 5 players plus 100 to be believed. So what do you think this is going to is this going to benefit by any chance City losing a lot of players just for one player? A player who's going to sign 2 years contract, a player who's gonna be retiring very soon, lose one of the uprising midfielders and strikers like Bernardo Silva, like a striker like Gabriel Jesus. Why is Guardiola doing this? I have a feeling that in the process of Guardiola thinking that is building, but Manchester City is going to destroy Manchester City. By him saying he's going to sign all these players, it's going to hurt and destroy Manchester to the worst. So we have no idea how this thing is going to end up, but I feel like you can't be sacrificing that such young talent for one player who's not going to even last even 4 years in your club. At the same time, very soon Manchester City will be the new Barcelona, because that's what I'm seeing happening there. And with the situation of how things are going at the moment, there is no way this story will end unless it goes to that. That's how I see it ending. So I don't know what you guys think, but I can't wait to see what Manchester City has in store. This is going to hurt them very, very bad, and it's going to destroy the club. I'm telling you, you just have to wait and see. You will see what I'm talking about. This is going to destroy the club very, very badly. We'll be watching. We'll keep our closer look onto it, and we'll look at whatever that is happening. But this thing that Manchester City are about to do, sacrificing Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus. I'm talking about some of the players who have worked so hard to make Manchester the club it is today, just to get one player. And even the defender Eric Garcia, the one who's been doing so well, and now they're putting Angelina in the mix. Woo! I know you want the Champions League so badly, Guardiola, and this is going to backfire on you. And after backfiring on you, I don't think that you ever rise from this. This is going to hurt you very terribly bad, that we are just going to be looking at it and just wondering what's next for you guys. Because what you're about to do is crazy. What you're thinking of doing is really, really crazy. Nobody in their right mind have actually done that. So, let's wait and see. I just said I was reading something there. Let me see if I can still get it. Jurgen Klopp telling people that there is no way Messi is coming to Liverpool. There is no way Messi coming to Liverpool. Which is, I as a Liverpool fan, I'm 100% believing that will never happen. That can never happen. That can never happen. I want to just cover a little bit about Liverpool, guys. Then I'm off. I've been talking for such a long time now that I need to go. I need to go. Let's read the first news. Klopp transfer. There is a long way to go until the 6th of October. We will see how much we can or want to spend. This kind of things. What is he talking about? Virgil van Dijk is fit for the tomorrow game, Community Shield against Arsenal, while Trent Alexander could also feature at Wembley. Oh, that's good news. That's good news. And we have to believe it because it's coming from the official page of Liverpool. So that is a very, very good news. Very much good news. Okay, Liverpool news transfer live. Moutinho Resca claims Thiago Alcantara latest Luis Suarez return. Where's Luis Suarez coming? What are these people talking about? Luis Suarez return to who? Liverpool? Never. Over our dead bodies. I'm just joking, guys. Let me read what they're saying. Liverpool transfer news latest and view of throughout the day, including updates on Thiago Alcantara, Luis Suarez, and Gini Wijnaldum. Paul Ghost on Gini Wijnaldum contract and Thiago Alcantara states. Let's see. Get ready to switch over. Liverpool Manchester is due at 12:30 to discuss the press conference ahead of tomorrow's Community Shield against Arsenal at Wembley. Robertson reviews Mane's blast up. Okay, what is this? It seems that Mohamed Salah wasn't the only Liverpool teammate who Sadio Mane briefly fell out with last season. And Roberts revealed that he and the Senegalese collided had words in the red comeback with Aston Villa. Oh, I didn't know that. Gini not pushing for Barcelona. Ronald Koeman is eager to reunite Gini, a player that he worked with international level, but no offer has been tabled with Liverpool yet reports. The outlet says the source has confirmed to them that Wijnaldum has been entered in the final 20 months of his current contract at Anfield. He is wanted by a fellow Dutchman but is not pushing for any move, and there is no offer on the table yet, the article reads. The Reds have no desire to sell at this stage and have not been offered no inclusion by Gini Wijnaldum that he is looking for a move. The uncertainty surrounding his contract is, however, keeping all options open. Liverpool have several factors to take into consideration as to assess the situation. Gini's age, along with his wages package and role in the Jurgen Klopp's plan, will be considered. He played more minutes for Premier League champions for Premier League champions in 2019-2020 than any other midfielder at Anfield, and he is selected to be one of the Reds' vice captain behind the skipper Jordan Anderson. Koeman, however, has been able to get the best out of him at international level, and there's an obvious pause to be beyond in working with familiar faces to another of the world football biggest club. Okay, Messi can stand Manchester City with a huge deal better than Messi. Okay, Liverpool can stand Manchester City with a huge deal better than Lionel Messi. Liverpool signing Thiago Alcantara would have been a bigger impact than Manchester City securing a huge decision for Lionel Messi. So says former rival of both club Everton and the Manchester United boy. This was yesterday when Rooney. Ronaldo exit can fund the Thiago move. Why? All these things they are just trying to create things that are not even there. Let me check if there's any information in the Mirror concerning Liverpool. Real Madrid reacts to Messi transfer news. Real Madrid squad are said to be keeping a close face just what is going on around Lionel Messi. Like the rest of the football world, real players are reportedly keeping a watching along every development, and as they see what happens to their El Clasico rivalry, there are more to the reaction here. Okay, we have to wait and see on those, but there's not any information, guys, that I can talk about which involves Liverpool. So this has been Africa Football Connect, and I've been your host Sam, and I hope, guys, we can meet again and we talk about whatever that will be rising from this. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on another video, which can happen later today if there's any interesting and new news that we have to actually talk about. But thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll be seeing each other very soon.
The time is 2:00 p.m.